Alright, welcome to round one. I open a hand with 4 lands, a Kaiga, pull under, 6 drops, and a 3 drop. Why not? I'll keep it on the play, which is pretty nice. So I'll play my swamp, and I will pass. I'm just checking to make sure I'm recording and throwing my video up, my image up this time. This is a voiceover. If you listen to my draft, I was at my girlfriend's place, so I could not record sound. Opponent plays Commune with Nature. This card is not good. Don't play this in draft unless you really have to. It does find him an Order of the Sacred Hand, or whatever this thing's called. But otherwise, just having any other creatures would be better. Even just a 1-drop that does nothing is probably better. Let's play my swamp. I did start with the swamp just in case I got that spirit thing. Did not get that, so I just played another swamp and pass. I'm still ahead. Plays his Tungsbura guy. Ooh, I drew my demon. It goes well with my ogre that I have. So I'll play another swamp. I do have the shade in the deck. Also want to conceal that I have blue cards. I have so few blue cards in my deck, so I can still hide that. Showing that I can play this guy. It works well with this. My Ani, which seems decent for the demons in the set. He shows me that he is also playing black. Too bad it's not enough Swamp Walk, but it makes my fear much worse. He plays another guy. That's some discard. I don't feel like playing attacking into those guys where I can just trade my guy for just one of his guys and possibly discard a card. So I don't want to do that. So yep, I wouldn't mind having another one of those guys. They're decent for low curves, but I do have those fear guys. But obviously they're a lot worse against his deck, having fear. Blocked by black creatures, which is that's the perfect guy to block. Now opponent's just deep in the tank, trying to figure out what he wants to play. I have another land, he can play his Order. Otherwise, I don't know what he can play. Looks like he plays the 4th land and finally plays his Order. Alright, drew another land. Not the best, but I can throw down my Trample Kami. So I'll do that. Now my guy can generate, which is pretty nice. Again, my opponent keeps coming deep in the tank on what he should actually do. He plays a little snake guy, 3 mana for a 1/1. Tap to pay 2 and a green, put a snake into play. If he has 10 more creatures, it flips it. And another guy put a land into play. If you have 10 more land, you can flip it. Not worried about that guy. It's a 2/2 for 2, which is decent. Or 2/1 for 2. Don't have to discard a card. Pretty nice. So now, determine on what I should play. I have a lot of things I could play. First, I'm going to attack this guy, see if he blocks anything. Because he can still regenerate. He is deep in the tank on what he should block with. Just checking this guy. He puts XX creatures into play, XX worm into play. If you have 10 more land for 6, but still that's a lot. He blocks his Zabura guy. I have his extra lands to play, so I'll just do that. Alright, play my Kaiga. What's wrong with the 5/5 dragon, right? In blue. 5/5 dragon in blue for 6. Pretty good. So I'll throw down that Kaiga. Hopefully that can get somewhere. My opponent, again, going deep in the tank, can't figure out what to play. It's 3 cards in hand. He can make some snakes. He can put a land into play. Plays a snake. Okay, still don't have to discard. Pretty nice. Alright, just going to attack with everybody. See what he plays into. What should he block with? Alright, get rid of that thing, finally. It's very annoying. I realize it's being distracted while playing. I forgot to X that out. Oh, it's also very distracting for an opponent that takes forever to play. Come on, it's a Keel. You can speed things up. What would you like to block with? I also have a pull under in hand open right now, so if I really want to, I can pull in or something. Alright, so he finally goes to block something. I debate on whether or not to pull under his order guy, because I can get 5 trample hammers through. Is really worth it. Debating. Still have Kaiga out. Killing that guy. Keep my demon around, but I'll just let him die. And I'll play a couple other threats. Why not, right? And if you'll notice, he did not make a snake hit on the turn. So, Pope's been making some mistakes here, but forgot to make a 1/1 snake, which could bite him in the ass, or bite him in the ass or wherever later. Okay, play Secure a Tribe Elder. That's a decent card. Doesn't do too much for him though. Alright, I drew my rat guy, which isn't too bad to draw. But also, I think I'm just going to all attack with these guys too. He's at 13. He can't block 2 of them. He can make a snake if he wants to again. But just all out attack. Nice thing about the shade though, it's automatically basically a 2/2 if he tries to block it. So he does make a snake. Yep, that's fine. Alright, and then he does this before he goes to blocks. I don't know why. You can put a land into play from your hand. He doesn't put a land into play. I think it might have been misclick, but the problem is he activated the ability and he couldn't take it back. Or maybe he thought it flips it somehow. He might have been meant to block with it, but... Alright, so blocks the shade, blocks that guy with both. That's fine, I'll kill them both off, give you a little spirit. You still take 7. Pseudo triggers. Sure. Alright, sacks his Tribe Elder. Gets another land into play. Deals some damage to his guys. He gets a little spirit out of this, which is fine. I can play my Narrow Mauler now. Basically, it's just a 2/3 fear creature. I guess I could sack my other rats. And he scoops it up. Alright, sideboarding. I think I'm going tricky here. I'm thinking about sideboarding in my Damping Thought stuff. Maybe not. Yeah, I just submit. Opponent's thinking sideboarding plan, thinking about putting in more crappy green creatures that do nothing. Just kidding. There's a lot of cards in this set that could be still terrible in other sets, but are decent in this. The hidden thing is if they're spirits. You don't notice it right away, like this card seems terrible. Oh, it's a spirit. This card got a little bit better. Only because of the set with the spirit synergy. Soul Shift is one of the things in later sets in this block. Spirits have other things you can do with them. Mostly Soul Shift in this set, though. What is my opponent doing? Come on, opponent. Finish your sideboarding. I've been waiting a minute for you. I've done 3 drafts in this set so far. The first one I did... I dropped I lost at the first round and it was a single elimination. Second one I went 2-1, not too bad. With I think the first one was a red black deck. And then I was at like a blue red deck and the blue black deck. This hand seems decent. Got a counterspell, got some 3 drops. I think I'll keep it. Alright, Troll Ruin. He plays his Swamp out first. Not good for mono green deck. I didn't see any black cards out of him. So another Swamp, not good for him. Alright, at this point, again, I can hold up a counterspell. Not too bad. So I'll just hold up a counterspell here. He plays a Plains. Alright, if you recall from the first game, he played nothing but green creatures. I didn't see any other cards. And he plays a swamp, 2 swamps, and a plains. So he's obviously splashing for something. What it is, I don't know. Oh, great. There's the Cuba, which was turned late. But if I draw another swamp off the top, or a land off the top, I could play hit and hold up the defense. So I'll just play this 3/2. It's a good body to have. I can start beating down quickly. Did not draw, I drew my demon off the top though, which is nice. So I'll just hit for 3. Play another 3 power ogre. Alright, opponent again, he misses. So I'll just hit for 3 more. Or for 6. I'm down to 11. debate on what I can play. I'm going to play a 3-drop, so if I draw another land, I can always play that Spirits and hold up a counterspell here. But at this point, I'm pretty sure my part's about to scoop. And they scoop. So that was winning round 1. Thank you for watching.